Welcome to this Boarding Actions battle report between the recently painted Leagues of Votann boarding patrol and the Sisters of Battle. Now for my army, I'm running the Sisters of Battle from the Order of our Martyred Lady. I've got a Canoness out in front with a Repentia Superior with 4 Sisters Repentia next to her. I've then got a squad of 10 Battle Sisters behind. They're going to be battle combat squadding and boarding patrol squads into squads of 5. Out the front, I've got an Imagifier, and then Megs has very kindly allowed me to use 5 Retributors, as I don't actually have the models to make a boarding patrol, as most of the things I've got for the Sisters are tanks and walkers and stuff, which aren't allowed. So we thought it would be best to have just infantry, and they could probably make it on with their big multi-melters.
I have the Ironeer Champion leading up the front. I have 10 Hearthkin Warriors that will split into 2 squads of 5. And I have Ironeer Hearthguard. So it's 5 Ironeer Hearthguard. So the league that I'm running these guys as is the Urani Serta Regulates.
The mission for today's battle report will be Deck Sweepers from the Arks of Omen Abaddon book. The progressive objective is Take and Hold. If you can control 1 or more objective markers, you score 5 victory points in your command phase, and you also get another 5 if you control more objective markers than your opponent, for a maximum of 10 victory points per turn. For the endgame objective, we have Sweep the Decks. For every objective marker you control at the end of the game, you gain 15 victory points, so really objective focused. Rolling off for Attacker Defender, so the Votann are black and the Sisters are white. So that means, do you want to be attacker or defender, Megs?
Attacker.
You'll be the attacker, okay,
yeah.
So I shall deploy the first unit. One other thing we forgot during deployment, we have the boarding action enhancements. On my Canoness, I'm going to give her her trademark weapon, so her power sword is going to deal 1 additional damage and have +1 strength.
And my Ironeer Champion will also have trademark weapons.
So let's take a bit of a look at the Sisters' deployment. Over on this side, I've got my squad of Retributors. There is actually a gap there so they can get around over onto objective number 1, which hopefully they can start to hold. I've got my first squad of Battle Sisters. These are the slightly more elite squad with the Sister Superior, the Stormbolter and the Flamer, as well as the Reliquary. We've then got our Repentia with the Repentia Superior, going to contest 2 objectives over here and looking to get into combat. And then the rest over here, Imagifier, Canoness and squad of Battle Sisters looking to do some damage.
For the Votann deployment, we have both the sets of Hearthkin Warriors that are up this end of the battlefield, kind of ready to come at these guys. So further up here on the right hand side, we've got the Terminators and the Champion, who are in a more open area. As they're a bit more tanky, they can do some distant shooting to hopefully attack these weedy lasses.
We're going to roll off the first turn. Again, Sisters of the white dice, Votann the black dice. So 5, 2, I will be taking the first turn. As this is my first time using the Sisters on the channel, I'm going to open up the miraculous box containing their miracle dice. I've gone with the Passion as my sacred right, which means on the roll of a 6 to hit, it's going to score 1 additional hit. Sisters, turn 1. At the start of my turn, I'm going to gain a miracle dice. Let's see if the Emperor's on my side for this one. That's a 3. Okay, not the best. I'm also, at the start of my turn, going to gain a command point, going up from 1 to 2. In my command phase, this Repentia Superior is going to give the Driven Onward rule to these guys, meaning they can advance and charge, and also when they charge, they can roll 1 additional d6 and discard the lowest value. So I'm going to start off with moving my Sisters Repentia. They move 6 inches and they're going to advance 5, so they can move a maximum of 11 inches. Now they are driven onward, which means they can charge this turn. The Repentia Superior is going to also try and follow them, also advancing 5 inches. Moves up behind. We'll next have these Battle Sisters move over to this door, and they'll be opening that at the end of the movement phase. we're going to have these Retributors. We're going to have these Retributors swing around their 6 inches and set up Overwatch over here. Lastly, over here, we've got the Battle Sisters are going to move up, and they'll be opening the door at the end of the turn. So the Imagifier has also moved over to be close to this door. These sisters have moved over to the door, and the Canoness is going to kind of slot in between them. They won't play much of a role in this round of combat, but it's now time to open the doors. So obligatory door opening noises. Sisters, open the door. Marks out of 10 on my door noise mix.
It wasn't bad, it wasn't bad.
That was pretty good. Out of 10?
Maybe give it a 6.
6? Okay, how about this one?
That's much better. I'd probably give that an 8.
8 out of 10, fantastic. And these sisters opening this door. At the end of the movement phase, the Retributors are also setting Overwatch over here. Now with that, it's on to my shooting phase. There's no shooting to do. However, what I'm going to be doing is trying to charge over here. Now I think this is going to be quite tricky. It's 9-inch charge, but I roll 3 dice and pick the 2 best. I'm going to charge into the Einir Hearthguard. Rolling 3 dice, picking the 2 best. The Emperor is with me today, yeah, wow. 666. So I can't roll miracle dice, but that'll do. We're going to get in with 12. Editor Ollie here. Unfortunately for this combat, we lost the audio, so I'm going to narrate it for you. We have the Sisters Repentia rolling their hits, re-rolling because of Zealot, and they all hit. The 6 to hit, because of the Passion, gains an additional hit. Rolling to wound, and these Hearthguard are incredibly tough, and so we're only wounding on 4s, and so that's quite a few fails, and I can't re-roll any wound rolls because of the Void Armor, or the Exo Armor on the Votann. 4 wounds, which means 4 AP -1 saves, and unfortunately they're all failed. Now Meg does actually decide to use a command point reroll here. Oh, and rerolls it even worse. So that means that it's 4 wounds coming through onto the Votann. They'd normally be 2 damage each from the Eviscerators. However, because of the Votann's special rule, they reduce it down to a maximum of 1. A really, really powerful ability. It does still mean that 2 of the Hearthguard have fallen. However, the remaining Hearthguards strike back, and 6s are going to cause automatic wounds because of the Eye of the Ancestors. That's too many 6s for my liking. So I've got 6 Shield of Faith saves, and unfortunately, I'm unable to save a single one, so they are all taken out. I am going to gain a Miracle Dice. That's a 6. And with that, it's the end of my turn 1. The Votann Hearthguard have proven themselves to be terrifying, and we're going to move on to Votann turn 1.
So at the start of my turn, I gain 1 command point. So my Hearthguard are going to move just their regular 5 inches, as they would quite like to still shoot. So off they pop.
I love how everyone in your army is popping everywhere.
They
just
pop a lot.
Popping off, yes.
And then he will also move with them.
Yep.
My warriors are then going to move over to this door to open it. So they also move 5 inches, so that's within their movement. So now they're going to pop off. And then my last unit, which are these lads, are then going to come around the back.
I imagine them poking their heads round, getting a plasma disintegration, or no, a melter shot just comes whizzing past their ears and they go, maybe we'll take another way.
Yes. Don't know why they're going to go that way, don't know what they're going to achieve, but in terms of actions, their action is to open the door.
Best door opening noise. Ooh, that's a breezy door.
It's a breezy door. It's letting in some air.
Oh, okay. Mechanical, clunky.
Yeah, clunky.
Also sounds a bit like a crab. Like a crabby from...
What crab sounds like that?
Pokemon Krabby. That's how Krabby sounds.
Is that the noise?
Yeah, it goes...
Okay.
Krabby love in the comments, please.
Noted. Then onto the shooting phase. So my warriors are going to shoot directly straight ahead into your sisters. So with the 4 Iron Blasters.
So you got a 6?
we've got 2 hits, one of which is a 6, so it's an automatic wound.
Okay, so you've got 1 auto wounds.
And then 1 I roll.
And then 1 to roll to wound. On a 3,
No.
it fails.
AP is -2.
I'm going to just use a miracle dice. Oh!
That's a cop out.
I'm going to use a 4 and roll the 4. So we have automatically saved that. It's a 4+ save because of the +1 from cover. 3+ -2 +1, 4+ save. And
then over to the Hearthguard, who are going to shoot with their plasma gun. Plasma gun with 3 rolls on a 3-up. 2 6s, which is good because that means automatic wounds.
Automatic wounds with 2, and then 1
and then
regular
1,
hit.
yeah.
Wounds on 2.
Wounds on 2s. Okay, so that's 3 wounds.
AP.
-4.
So unfortunately, the Repentia Superior does not have any invulnerable save, and so is going to be going down to the plasma. I could have thought about using Miracle Dice, but it's not worth it. She's taken down. Yeah, which again means the Votann march onwards, inexorably marching onwards.
Do I get a token?
A judgment token.
A judgment token.
Meg keeps asking if she gets judgment tokens for taking out my stuff. No, you get judgment tokens when I take out your stuff, but it's looking like that's not going to happen. Okay, so at the end of that phase, the sisters are going to gain 2 miracle dice. We had a character die, so a glorious sacrifice, which nets us a 6. And we then have the one for our martyred lady, which is a 5. So we got some good miracle dice coming up.
And with that is the end of turn 1 of the Votann.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to gain a command point. Okay, I'm going to start off by gaining a miracle dice. Any comment on that, Megs?
You always gain bloody miracle dice.
She's saying that I'm always gaining miracle dice. It's only because you keep killing all my units. Like
2.
2 units in 1 turn.
Now it puts us level on units.
We do have the same number of units
fair.
now. Yes, very fair. Cool, so I'm going to start off by getting a miracle dice. At the start of the turn, it's a 2. That's terrible.
Not great.
Going to move up 6 inches with our Sisters of Battle. They are objective secured. They're going to hold this to the death. So at the end of the turn, Megs is going to be gaining judgment tokens on these guys. But remember, the first one's not going to really matter that much because you already count as having 1.
I know, but it'll be the first of many until you die.
Okay, let's have the Canoness move up here. She's just poking her head out the door. And the Imagifier is going to come around and be a big wuss over here. Let's now move over with these lasses over here. We're going to move up. I'm wondering whether or not I should advance to get on that objective so I can get those lovely, lovely judgment tokens for you.
I really love those judgment tokens.
You're really into the judgment tokens thing. No, I think we're fine. What we are going to do is we're going to have these lasses move up to take this objective. Again, this is a massive waste because I've just got a massive, like, enormously expensive multi-melter squad sitting on an objective.
Don't worry, they won't sit there for long.
I like it. On to my shooting phase. So we're going to go with this squad here with the Flamer, the Storm Bolter in there as well, and they're all going to shoot at these Votann. So let's start off with the Bolters. So there's 3 of those in there. They are within rapid fire range, so 6 shots, hitting on 3s. It's 2 hits. They're strength 4 against toughness, lots. It's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I can roll 6s today.
Yeah,
good.
we both seem to not be too bad at rolling
Yeah.
today. So I get a 4+ save on that. So
Flamer gets D6 hits. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these command points to re-roll that Flamer and then use my 6 to replace the number of shots with 6. 6 automatic hits. They're strength 5 against toughness 5, so wounding on 4s. Do I want to replace any of these with miracle dice? No, not yet. Not important enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3 wounds, no AP.
So that is 3 4-up saves. God. Going well on the saves.
Have you got one command point? Yeah, you've got one command point.
I've got one singular command point.
Do you want to use it on this, or do you want to save it? I have still got more firepower coming in, so...
Yeah, probably not worth it.
Yeah.
No.
So that's 3 more dead. Do you want me to leave the Thane?
Yeah, leave the Thane and his axe.
Megs has opted not to re-roll any of those saves because we still have the Storm Bolter shooting through here, which is rapid fire 2. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 5s. Now I kind of want that squad gone. So I'm going to roll, let's roll one of these. Miss, because I can't re-roll the wound. I have to decide if I'm going to use my miracle dice here. Let's roll the second one. Yep, so that's a wound. And then I'm going to replace the third wound roll with a miracle dice for another 5. So that's 2 wounds at AP of nothing. Yeah, saves one. So he's got 1 wound left.
Yay!
Nice. So we're now going to have bolters. There's 10 shots coming in here. So we've got 10 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the Canoness. It's good. Cool.
No.
So it's a good number of hits. Maybe this is the way to take them down with bolter fire. Okay, it's a good number, and I should have maybe thought about miracle dice, but it's fine. So we got 2 wounds, AP nothing, so 2 up saves.
Failed one goes through.
Yep, but they're 2 wounds each, right?
Yeah.
So one of them takes another wound. Let's see if the Canoness is in range. I think she might be. She is 12 inches. Now, do I want to supercharge? She could potentially die. No, we're not going to supercharge. So we're going to shoot with 1 pistol. He hits on a 2+. I'm going to use a miracle dice for a 2.
Or a 4.
Oh, she automatically hits. So I'm going to use another miracle dice. Oh, to roll a 3 and have her wound. So AP -3.
1 4-up save.
Saved it. Yes. Cool. So the plasma pistol does not do anything. That's the end of my shooting. Charges. We're going to charge in. It's a 9-inch charge. Now I'm going to replace one of the dice with a 6.
Okay.
Which then means I need to roll a 3 or more on this dice. Yep, they're in with a 12. Phew. Okay. That would have been really nice to have taken him out, actually. But
now he's surrounded.
He's surrounded. We have you surrounded. Let's fight. We're going to fight first with my main Sister Superior. She's got 2 attacks base, plus 1 from a chainsword. Hitting on 3s. Yep. Strength 4 against toughness 5, so winning on 5s. Oh, okay. Let's do the rest of the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Just regular punching attacks. Hitting on 3s. Okay. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound, no AP.
Can we do it? No!
You have a command point if it makes a difference, so you can hit with his plasma axe, or you can save it.
Yeah, we're going to command point it.
Yep.
We're going to use that singular command point. And we're going to go again.
Oh, saved it.
Yes.
Okay.
He is the Thane. The little Thane that could. He has a plasma axe, which means that he gets 3 attacks, 3 ups. Okay, 1 failed. We'll take a 1 fail.
Yep.
2 hits, so that is, it's plus 1 strength, so that is 5 strength against 3 toughness. So 3s. Why do I either roll 1s or 6s?
I don't know, it's been a really entertaining match. So 1 wound.
1 wound, which is -3 AP.
Okay.
It's a really strong axe.
6+ save. No.
Okay, see that command point? Got me 1 sister gone. So the devastating news from this entire round is that I don't get a judgment token because he did stay alive.
And I don't get a miracle dice for killing a unit. So both of us are sad.
Both of us are losers in this situation. I'm now taking morale for Thane. So we roll a dice, and if I get a 4 or higher, then he is going to leg it. Cries. Do I get a judgment token for that?
I don't think you do. I think
because he ran
away.
So we did double check on the rules, and as the Votann did run away, neither the Votann nor the sisters get any of the benefits. So no miracle dice for the sisters and no judgment token for the Votann. So at the end of the sisters' turn 2, because they are holding an objective, they get a judgment token as we judge you for standing on our objective.
Judgy.
And to start, I gain 1 command point at the start of my turn. Votann turn 2, we're going to have these guys stay where they are because they can shoot from where they are and they can easily charge. And then over to the Terminators, they're going to slightly move up. They are still within charging range. We're just going to shuffle them so that they are very much in range. And then our champion, same goes for him. So this is coming with them. And that is my movement. With these guys, I'm going to roll 1 grenade launcher and 2 plasmas. So I'm going to start with the grenade launcher, which I get a D6 for. Of course I do.
Do you want to command point reroll it?
Yeah, go on. Bye. Better. We'll take that. Worth a command point reroll. Toughness 3 threes. So that's all 5.
5 wounds.
5 wounds.
4 up saves. Fail 1, but 4 passes.
I hate you.
Okay, so that's 1 dead.
Yeah.
I'll lie her down. Let's do the plasma now.
Okay, and then with the plasma, we get 2 shots on a 3-up. 1 goes through. Strength 8, toughness 3, so 2s. Nice. So that's minus 4 AP.
So I get my 6-up Shield of Faith.
Oh, nice. So next we're shooting with the champion into the sisters. So we're going to use his combi bolter, which is 4 on 2 ups. So because of the judgment token, that's 3 auto wounds.
Yep.
So 3s. 4 wounds.
Minus 1 4-up saves. 3 more dead.
Pew, pew, pew. So there's 1 sister left and the Canoness. These guys shooting, so they're going to shoot with 4 out of 5 of them are going to use iron blasters and 1 of them is going to use a grenade. So to start with the iron blasters, they are Hunter 1, so they are on 3 ups. 1 failed. This is a 6, so that means it auto wounds, and then we've got 2 that hit. So that is strength 5, toughness 3, so 3s. 1 goes through, 1 fails, so that's 2 wounds.
5 up.
1 saved,
Yep.
2 damage.
This last here.
She's one of the cooler ones. And then next is going to be the grenade, so that's D6. Fine. Thrilled about that. So that's 2 on 3 ups. I was reading 3 ups wrong. So that is 2 wounds, which is minus 1 AP.
4 up. Saved.
Damn. So that is all my shooting. So now time for charges. So we will start with the Hearthguard. They're going to charge into the sister and the Canoness.
Yep.
So they need to make
5-inch charge.
5-inch charge.
Yep.
Just makes it.
Yep.
We'll take that. The champion is now going to charge into both of them. So we're looking for 6. Which I don't do. But that would get into her. I can't. That
No, you
wouldn't
can't.
work.
You've declared both.
Damn, failed a charge. So he's now sitting back there. Wet blanket. So they need to get a 5-inch charge.
Yep.
Would you say that?
I'd say possibly even a 4-inch. Move it to the edge of the base. Yep. It's between 4 and 5 inches. It's
Okay.
a 4-inch charge.
Smashed it. So off they toddle. I was trying to change it up from pop.
Off they pop, off they toddle. just love how there's nothing warlike about the way that your people advance. They just toddle off.
Oh, come on, they're Votann. I don't really think that they're like... I just still think of them as the Doctor Who... You know who I mean?
No, I don't.
Do you not?
I'm not a big Doctor Who fan.
Oh, you're lame. So I think of Sontaran from Doctor Who, and I think that's why I like Votann so much, because I think that is just what I mentally picture them looking like.
See-
We've got the Hessia.
Hesse, yeah.
Who's got 4 attacks. The others have 3 attacks each.
Yep.
3. And this is on 3 ups. Auto wounds. Judgment tokens. So 2 auto wounds. And then 6, which are +1 strength. So that's 6 against 3. So 2s. I'm going to be sad about this.
Hold up. So is he within 6 inches of the squad? Is the champion within 6 inches? Yep.
Yeah! Is within 6 inches of this model. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack, reroll or wound roll of 2.
Of 1. So you can reroll the ones.
Okay, 1 still failed. 1 became a 6. So that's 5, and then 2 auto.
Yep.
So that's 7 minus 3.
4 up invulnerable.
Die.
It's good. How much damage?
1 damage.
1 damage, okay. So 2 failed.
That's really
So you're
annoying.
going to take 2 damage.
That's really annoying.
I might interrupt.
I wouldn't
to try
bother.
and fight back.
I wouldn't bother.
I'm going to do it.
Fine.
So I'm going to spend my 2 command points to interrupt and have my Sister Battle go next. So I've got my Sister Superior with a chainsword, 3 attacks, 1 attack here, 1 attack here, and 6 is going to give me additional attacks, so 5 attacks. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Not good. 2 hits, 5s. This was not worth it. Failed. Nice 2 command points.
Okay, so now I'm coming in with my Plasma Axe.
No, just regular fist attacks.
I've got a Plasma Axe.
No, that was on the other squad.
Lame. Oh, he ran away.
Yeah.
Bloody idiot. 3 ups. But we have 1 6 here. So that's an auto wound.
Yep.
Strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s. 2 failed, but that is 3 wounds plus the old one.
The auto wound?
The auto wound, not the old one.
4.
4, which is, yeah, no AP.
3 ups. 1 failed, it's just 1 dead. So I'm going to attack back with the Canoness into these Hearthguard. She's got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. So 1 there. These gain +1 strength, so there's strength 6, toughness 6, so wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
Oh.
That's 2 damage, which is reduced to 1 damage, but it's enough to take out that guy.
Yeah. End of my go.
End of the fight phase.
End of Votann, turn 2.
I'm about to claim some objective points, finally.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Sisters, turn 3. I'm going to start off my turn by gaining a command point. I'm also going to be gaining 5 victory points for controlling this objective, and then another 5 for controlling more than my opponent. So 10 victory points for the Sisters on turn 3. I also gain a miracle dice. It's going to be a 5. That might be coming useful later. Movement phase. Let's have this lass shuffle over. She's over by this objective. That's the end of my movement. Let's now do shooting. We're going to do bolt pistols from here. Pistols can still shoot in combat. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. Nope. We're going to have the Canoness shoot her plasma pistol, not overcharging. Hits on a 2. Yep, hits. And then it's strength 7, toughness 6, so wounds on a 3. Yep, it's a wound. No, just 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my shooting. Time for charges.
Nice.
This sister is going to charge into here.
Okay.
Yep.
Really makes
Yeah, really necessary. The Imagifier is going to charge. Yep. Let's now move on to fight phase. The Imagifier is going to start us up. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling, no rerolling. And then she is strength 3, toughness 6, so 6s. No, nothing. We'll next have the Battle Sister. Attack. 1 attack. Misses, but the Canoness reroll. Misses. And now you get to choose the next combat.
So I'm rolling the Plasma Blade Gauntlet for both of these guys against the Canoness. 3 ups. Strength 5, toughness 3. So 3s. Wow.
And
One
you can
hit.
reroll once.
Why?
Because of the champion.
No.
So
1 hit. 2 hits.
4 up invulnerable. Saves 1, 1 goes through. 1 more damage. So I'm now going to fight with my sisters. 3 attacks from the superior, 1 from the other lass into the Votann. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. That's better. 6 gets an additional hit because of my sacred rites. And then these are wounding on 5s. 3 wounds. 3 wounds, I can't count. 3 wounds, no AP. Oof.
You're gonna get a morale at the end of this. That worked so well for me last time.
Your turn to fight back there.
4 attacks on 3 ups. Strength 4, toughness 3. So 3s. 2.
We're going to roll the first one. It's a 3-up save. It's failed. So I'm going to take away the Stormbolter.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to use my last miracle dice here to save the last one.
God damn.
So.
Aww.
Okay, I'm now going to last off fight back with my Canoness, who's got her 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. And then these 6s are an additional hit. So it's 4 hits. Strength is going to be 6 against toughness 6, so 4s. That is 3 wounds, AP -3.
It matters.
Massive saves.
Great saves. That's what she needed.
So at the end of Sister's turn 3, we're feeling pretty good. But there is still some scary stuff like this champion left on the board who's going to come barreling in. And we'll see what we can do. But at least we have the objective over here, which is giving us a big advantage.
So I now need to take a morale test for these warriors. So their leadership is 7.
Yep.
And they lost 3 this turn. Ooh.
They're fine.
They're
2
fine.
+ 3 is 5.
Yeah. And so to Votann turn 3. First part is we gain a command point, so I'm back up to 1. And then, to be honest, there isn't a whole lot that I can do this round.
You've not got any victory points here, have you?
I've not got any victory points. That's going really well for me. It's going really well. At the end of your turn, I would have gained a judgment token.
Yep, the Retributors.
Yes. You gain a judgment token, so we're now on 2 for these guys.
These
Not that
5
I'm...
ups is going to damage them, but yeah.
But I'm not even attacking them.
No.
They're literally just down there getting judgment tokens. Okay, so the only thing I can really do is move this guy in. Do they have pistols?
I think they do.
Right, he's over. They're shooting with their pistols on 3 ups. Nice. And then it is strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s. Both go off.
Saved, yes!
Damn it.
She wants it.
Fine, so that is all my shooting. Charges, he's obviously going to charge in. So, charging in. That very much makes it. So he's in with her.
Do you want to make sure you're in next to the objective as well?
That means I'm in. He has his mass driver accelerator, which means that at the end of a charge move, I get to select one enemy unit within engagement range and roll 1d6. That enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Oof. So D3?
2.
Mortal wounds.
Magifier has 4 wounds. And then attack, so I've got to attack with
the charger first.
He has a hammer. He's going to hit with 4 attacks. So that is on 2 ups.
3 ups because it's -1. Oof.
Not a great roll. Strength times 2, so strength 10 against your 3, so it's 2s.
He's like, lads, I'm the champion, and then he's completely whiffed all his attacks.
And then can't do it himself.
Yep. So we're going to fight with the Canoness into the Hearthguard next. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. 6 is our extra hits, so while we missed with 2 1s, those come back as hits, so it's 4 hits. Toughness 6, wounds on 4s. That is 3 wounds, AP -3.
Okay.
1 goes 3.
1 goes 3.
It does do 1 extra damage, so it's 3 damage, which is enough to take out a guy. But actually doesn't matter because he had 1 left anyway.
Yeah. So it's whether I now fight with the Terminator, or if I fight with the warriors. I suppose the decision is that she could kill the warriors, which would leave me literally just with the guys at this end. I'm gonna go with the Terminator.
You fight with the Terminator?
I'm gonna fight with the Terminator.
Canoness.
He is gonna pile into the Canoness. He has a plasma bladed gauntlet. 3 ups.
Yep.
So it's 3 -3.
-3 AP, puts me on a 4-up invul. Save 1, 2 go through. She's taken 5 damage.
Does that mean she's dead?
Which I think means she's dead. She's taken out.
Yes!
The Emperor weeps for his fallen Canoness, but we're going to have the Sister Superior try and smite down these Votann. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oof. I'm going to use my command point to reroll one of those. Yep, 2 hits. Strength 3, toughness more than 3, 5s. No wound.
So I am then fighting back with 4 attacks on 3 ups. 3s. 1 saved, 1 goes through.
3 up.
Nice.
I can now choose how I'm going to do it. Let's have this one first because she's still technically in combat here. Can pile in. She's going to use her attack. Hitting on a 3. Misses. Main event, it's going to be the Imagifier. 3 attacks. 3 up. Okay, so that's 3 hits. They are only strength 3 against toughness lots, so I think it's 6s. Nothing. So I'll start off gaining my miracle dice. At the end of that phase, I did lose a character. Sacrifice gives me a 5 for the miracle dice. And then the Weeping of the Order of Our Martyred Lady gives me a 2. Blech. That's not very good. Maybe for morale.
That is the end of Votann's turn 3. So not the most successful in terms of objectives. And we've done a little bit of damage. But I don't think it's looking that good for the Votann.
No,
really.
actually, surprisingly. You had some really good turns, but
yeah.
then some absolute howlers.
Yeah, I think the dice have either really liked me or really hated me. And so over to Sisters, turn 4.
Okay, it's now the start of my turn, so I'm going to gain a miracle dice. Another 2. Ooh. And
command point.
Then command point. I'm going to gain a command point, going up to 1. And for victory points, I control 1 objective. Mm-hmm. And because we're both within an inch of this one, neither of us controls it. So I control more than you.
Nice.
So 10 victory points for the Sisters. I mean, movement phase, I don't have anything to move. Mm-hmm. Shooting phase, we're going to have this sister use a bolt pistol, hitting on a 3. Misses. We're then going to have bolt pistol here. Misses. Great performance for the bolt pistols. Let's now have some charging, no charges to declare, which means it's fight phase. You get to decide who fights first.
So first I'm going to go in with my champion, which are on 2 ups.
3 ups.
3 ups. Right, I feel like I do a poor roll because of that. Like I'm not telling the dice what they need.
Nice.
That is strength times 2, so strength 10 against 3, so 2s. Wow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Great.
I'm going to fight back over here. 3 attacks from the superior into the Votann. She's going to take him out eventually, I'm sure. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Then these are strength 3, toughness more than 3, so 5s. I'm going to roll 1. Nope, fails. And then going to use a miracle dice for the other one. Oh.
No, failed.
Okay, 1 dead Votann.
So I'm now going to fight with the Hearthguard into the last Battle Sister. 4 attacks on a 3-up. Cries. Honestly, the dice either... That is an auto wound. So I will take at least the auto wound, which is minus 3 AP.
Do I want to use my command point?
No.
Might as well try.
No.
Command point for a 6. This is where dreams are made, Megs. 6.
Good.
She did.
She dies. Death.
Magify.
Magify.
3 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6s get an extra hit, so that's 3 hits. And wounding on 6s, nothing. So I've already fought with her, so you get to fight back with your 1 Hearthkin.
Has nothing, gets 2 attacks on 3-ups. 1 failed. 1 auto? 1 auto!
1 auto wounds. 3-up save.
Damn it.
So that's the end of Sister's turn 4.
Yep. Now Votann turn 4. So to start, I move up to 2 command points. And then in terms of victory points, again, I'm not doing particularly well. We are both sitting on this objective, so it is contested, which means I don't get any points for it. And Sisters is down on the other objective. So at the moment, I have no victory points. I have no movement to do. He's piled in.
And no, he'll have to charge this turn.
He'll have to charge this turn, fine. So then in terms of shooting, pistols, the warriors have a pistol. So that's the 3-up. So that's an auto wound.
So 4-up. Saved.
Damn it. And then no one else has pistols, do they? We have 1 charge over here, so we will roll the charge.
I'm assuming you're in. Wow.
She's in. So we go first with our Hearthguard on 3s.
Oh my god.
The dice really hate me. So 3s.
Okay.
Makes it just minus 3 AP.
6 up. No. Magify has 4 wounds, so she's still alive with 1 left. It's now my turn to fight. I'm going to fight there. There's no chance of me taking out this champion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight here, try and win that, and see what we can do. So 3 attacks with the chainsword, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. I'm going to roll 1, and then I'll probably miracle dice the other one. Nope, it needs a 5, but I will miracle dice the other one. Oh, for a 5, which means you've got 1 regular 4-up save to make. It's failed. Do you want to use a command point? You've got 2, so you might as well.
Made the situation worse.
Yes!
Damn.
Do you know what that does mean?
Yeah.
You can place the judgment.
Judgment token. Judged.
I will also be gaining a miracle dice at the end of the phase.
Yeah. Okay.
You now get to fight
and
with
now
your
I get
champion.
to fight with my champion. So we've got the mass hammer. This is 4 attacks, 3-ups. See, she said it, and now she actually gets it.
That's 1 auto wound as well.
1 auto wound. So strength times 2, so strength 10.
Yeah, basically auto wounds, 2s.
Nice. So that is 4 wounds, minus 3 AP.
6 ups. Gotta make them all. Oh, she really tried.
Really tried.
Holy moly.
So that is 3.
4, so she's dead. You gain d6 damage.
D3 plus 3.
So 4d3 plus 3 damage. Oh my goodness, she's dead. There's 1 more dice roll as well.
Oh, I thought because you got 1 6 up.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I did.
But it's just the fact that he did absolutely nothing for like the whole game. So I'm at least holding one objective now. All that for one objective.
So I'm going to get 2 miracle dice. So 1 for the death of my character. Oh, a 5.
Nice.
Very nice. And then 1 for killing off the Votann. A 4, not bad. On to the final turn for the sisters. It's turn 5. At the start of my turn, I'm going to gain a command point. I'm going to gain a miracle dice. 4. Very nice. We're going to gain victory points. We gain 5 here. 5 for controlling an objective, but then we don't control more than you, as you now control 1 as well. So just 5 victory points. For my movement phase, I only have one thing I want to do. I want to move this sister. She's got to get within there, so she's going to use a miracle dice to run an extra 4 inches.
Nice.
Oh.
So she'll now be
On the
holding
Divine Emperor's
another-
wings. Yep, another
Sorry,
objective.
can you take your judgment token?
Sorry,
with
she is
you?
still judged, yes.
She's still judged.
At the end of that, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So it's on to Votann, turn 5.
So for Votann turn 5, we are just going to reshuffle basically these guys. So,
So you gain your victory points at the end of the turn.
yeah.
So
So that's why I was going to try and move them.
yeah, so which one?
So I'm
They're 2
going to
squads.
advance him.
Why not advance him onto there?
Well, I'm seeing how far he goes, because if he gets a crap advancement,
Oh, that's
do you
smart.
see the, yeah.
You don't roll for advances, you always get 3 inches.
Just
Steady advance, that's Votann. That's their one downside, is they're slow. So
No.
can he make it to within an inch with 3 inches of advance?
So he can make
Yeah,
it there,
he
so
can.
that's fine.
Yeah, fine.
Boom,
Steady advance.
boom.
We slot in.
Yeah, she's finally got some PP. And that is the end of my movement,
Which means you get victory points.
which means I get victory points.
How many victory points?
Which means I'm controlling the same amount of objectives as you.
Yep,
So I get none.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
because you're controlling 1.
Fine. So at least I get 5. I'll take 5. That's the first time I've got any VP the whole game. Smashing it.
And with that, that's the end of the game. The sisters control 2 objectives, which means they'll be getting 30 victory points.
Damn. And the Votann also control 2 objectives, so we'll also be getting 30 victory points. However, because of victory points that the sisters did gain earlier on, unfortunately it's a loss for the Votann.
Yes, it looked inevitable that you were going to smash me after you
Yeah.
crushed the first couple of units, but I think the Imagifier
I just got a bit held up on this side and
Yeah.
didn't really do very much.
the champion failing to wound like at all. You saw when he did 12 wounds to the Imagifier, it was easy,
But like right at the end.
but only right at the end. It took 3 turns to do it.
Yeah,
Like the
so-
amount of ones was insane.
Slow, but
What a cracking game. Let's do handshake. Good game.
nicely done.
Boarding Patrol. If you have enjoyed this Boarding Patrol battle reports, let us know down in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. We've really enjoyed doing the Votann, doing the Boarding Patrol battle reports, haven't we,
Yeah,
Mads?
it was also our first ever game with Votann, so if there is anything that we did get wrong,
Yep.
let us know, as we are still learning.
Did you enjoy your first game with the Votann though?
I did really enjoy the judgment tokens.
Yeah.
Got a bit carried away with them. But overall I think they're a good, solid army to play, even if I do think that they look like Sontaran out of Doctor Who.
That's why you love them.
That is why I love them.
In the meantime, my name has been Ollie,
Oh, and my name has been Meg.
and we'll see you in the next one.